I'm going to show you my paper pumpkin alternative for the December pack, and for those of you who got it, I'm sure you're pretty excited because it is really pretty. I wasn't sure if it was going to be too cutesy, but it is not. It is quite adorable. I've got a couple alternatives. I've got the projects. And it is our new mini catalog for January through June. Another exciting thing that is coming out will be our celebration starts. Yay! It's a party! It's a party. It's really, there's some beautiful things. I've got several projects coming out. I've got a project class coming out with some new things, and so stay tuned, and we'll show them. I want you to go, if you get a chance, go online and look at the catalog as soon as it is available. There's some just beautiful things. I think I did a catalog reveal like 3 weeks ago, and so you can check that out too. Okay, so we are going to get started. I'm going to put on my Rio glasses because I can't see anything, but I thought these were quite fun, and let's get started. The December paper pumpkin is all about puns, and there are 3 really cute cards. I have to say, the pictures just don't do them justice. I made some up. I made the basics up, and so here you have hello, peel better soon. This cardstock, these cards are just really pretty. There's a little bit of a print on the bottom, and then I made 2 more of these. I really liked this card, so I went ahead and made the other 2 up, but I made them vertical instead of horizontal, so that just goes to show how versatile you can kind of go either way. But I'm going to have these on hand because I just think that's a really sweet get well card. This is another one that was featured in the actual paper pumpkin. I'm sorry, that's the pits. Again, I did a little bit different. Actually, I think this one was supposed to go on this background. I don't know. I messed it all up. But I love this printed cardstock. And this final one, which I think is a cute Valentine's Day. And actually, I think it's a cute Valentine's Day card for those of us who might have been married several years, and you kind of get where you feel this way. Let's grow mold together. Ha! I loaf you, and you tell the best jokes. So if any of us have husbands who love to tell dad jokes, or I just think let's grow mold together. That's sort of my sense of humor. So I'm going to give this to my hubby for Valentine's Day. The other thing I want to show you with this, the feature of this, is look, again, the envelopes. I swear these envelopes are just so beautiful. So here are all the different envelopes, and then here are the two different because I used the banana ones, but these are 2 different of the card bases. So really pretty this month. The stamp set itself is pretty funny, or punny, and it includes a bunch of different sayings. Let's see here. I think I need to do it this way. It has your cherry sweet, I'm sorry, that's the pits, I'd pick you, thanks a bunch for the bananas, peel better soon, celebrate, go bananas. Funny story about this, I dressed up as a banana when my kids were in soccer, and it was a good way for me to not be angry at or get in trouble with the other parents that weren't being very nice. So if you ever, this is a little parenting tip, if you ever need to just have a little fun with your kids and be the mascot, it'll help you out a lot. Here's let's go grow mold together, a toast to your success, you tell the best yolks with the egg, you have an excellent day, egg-cited for you, and I loaf you. So lots and lots of cute things to check out. All right, so you've seen the cards. Now I'm just gonna I'm using one of the new Valentine papers with this for my alternatives. They turned out really I thought they were really kind of fun. And so this is a, let's see, let me see the name of this. This is the Sweet Talk Designer Series paper. And this is I've cut them down into the 12 by 12 versions just so I can get them into the shot a little better. So this is one. A lot of conversation hearts. I like the color combinations. I'm glad they added a little bit of yellow and green. That's not typically seen in Valentine paper, and I just really like that a lot. Kind of cuts up the monotony. And then a stripe. Wait, I think I did that one double. I did that one double. And I didn't do, I've missed one. Yeah, that's my favorite one. We'll do a bigger one of this. So this is the little candy hearts with, it's got "you're cute," "text me," "hug me," "BFF," kind of some fresh sayings on the candy hearts. And then on the back it has German and French and Spanish and love. So in English. So very pretty. This is my favorite sheet in this whole thing, and that's one that we're going to be using. So we're going to get started, and I've got just a 1/4 sheet of cardstock, and I'm going to use this as my base for my base card. I'm just going to go ahead and put that down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of saffron, and I am going to stamp my little egg in early espresso. This is the color of spot that you're going to get with this kit. And I'm just going to start, at the bottom. Just kind of work my way up. Like that. And oh, I'm going to also do the little face. There are faces for each piece of the fruit, which are super cute. Let's see here. So you can see there's a smiley face and a frowny face, 2 smiley faces and a frowny face. I'm going to use the tinier smiley face. And then I am going to just stamp my little faces right into the middle of my eggs. And then I'm going to use my Whisper White pigment ink. I'm going to just smush some of this down onto my lid. And this is an older stamp pad, but you can still get the Whisper White ink pads. It comes uninked, and then you get a bottle of reinker, so then you would just ink that up. So this is really nice to have on for dark cardstock. But what I'm going to do, this is an old Stella that I'm going to use the paintbrush. I'm just going to paint my little yolk, or my little egg white around the center of the yolk. You could add just a tad bit of water. I'm going to squirt a little bit of Stella out on this. Just dab some Stella, some wet Stella on here, and then I'm going to use my old, I just need a little water on this or something. Make that flow a little bit smoother. Also add a little bit of sparkle to my egg yolk. So this is So Saffron. I'm going to go ahead and finish coloring this in. there we go. We've got the got our little yolks or eggs all nice and colored. What I'm going to use now is I'm going to take some shimmery crystal effects, and this is one of the things that I'm not sure, I don't think it's listed in the catalog, but it is available. And I am just going to put a little bit of this crystal effects right around the top, and it needs about probably 5 or 10 minutes for this to dry, and it will dry kind of like a puffed plastic sticker. You can use crystal effects for a lot of different things, but this I'm going to actually build up just a little bit, so this is a dimensional center, so my eggs yolks look white, and it will dry clear and glassy. Let me show you that kind of up close. So it really does, you can kind of see on this side, it's a little bit. There we go, you can kind of see it. And you do need to set it aside and let it dry for like 5 or 10 minutes. I'm giving this a little bit whiter of a matte than I might normally, because I want it to have just a little bit of weight. I am just going to stick this down with some glue. And then once that once the eggs have dried, this is what you get, because then I glued it down with adhesive at the top, and then I popped a dimensional on the bottom and wrapped this with the the saffron gingham ribbon. And then I added some of these adorable and beautiful iridescent gems, rhinestone basic jewels, to give it a little sparkle. So that's the first alternative. And the second one is we're gonna use the other half of our I think this is Highland Heather. Yeah, this is Highland Heather. And I'm going to turn the card this way. We are going to mount our candy hearts. And this would work too. Either one of these would be really pretty, but I'm going to use the candy heart side. And I like these candy hearts. They're like updated sayings. They're kind of nice. And I'm going to use the cherry, and I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape as my ink color. The Gorgeous Grape is just a little bit darker than the Highland Heather, so it is good to get a little bit darker image. Stamp the cherries coming down this little piece. And I really do love stamping on printed paper because it just adds a little bit of dimension. I have, this is a new paper out of the mini catalog, and it is, let's see what it's called. I'll have the links down below, but this is super, it's kind of iridescent. There, oh, there you go. There you get the really beautiful part of it. So that's beautiful. Now we're going to take two of the little text bubbles that we had in the paper pumpkin, and I'm going to stamp I Pick You on the small one, and You are cherry sweet. We're going to put that one on the long one. And again, these stamp really clearly. The text, I really like the font on these. So then what we're going to do is take a little bit of this Gorgeous Grape. I'm pretty sure that's Gorgeous Grape. Highland Heather. This is Highland Heather grosgrain ribbon. We're just going to take a tiny little piece here. I'm going to cut it a little bit longer just so I have some room to work. I want to stamp my faces on here first too. So I'm going to also use on this one, I'm going to use the little bit wider face. So you can see the wider. So 2 different size faces. And I'm just going to put one on one side. Actually, I'm going to put the wide one on the left and the smaller one on the right, just to give it a little differentiation. Okay, and then I'm going to tie this piece around here. This is such pretty ribbon. So pretty. And I'm going to I've tied millions of ribbons, and it's always harder to do on camera than when you're by yourself. There we go. And you can see it frays just a little bit, but I always embrace the fray. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to put some dimensionals on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this on here, because what I want to do is I want to put these 2 pieces on either side of the purple. So I'm going to use this as a guide, kind of straighten it up. I'm going to put one here. Actually, I think I'll just, since I put these in the middle, I'm just going to stick it down where I want it on this side, and then I'll slide the other one underneath it on the other side. Okay. And I like this to show, this gives it a little bit of sparkle. And I'm going to take this and just lay this one down flat on the top of the pink one. And I'm going to lay this one on top over here. Now, if you want, you can actually put a little dimensional here. Hold this side down. And then I'm going to add a few of these cute little iridescent rhinestones. And I don't know if you noticed, but there are large ones, medium ones, and small ones. So it's kind of nice that you have the choice of, I'm just going to use the medium and small one. I can see I'm going to use these a lot. these two, and it was a great paper pumpkin again. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope that this gives you some other ideas to use with your paper pumpkin. Thanks for watching the Wonder Basement videos. I appreciate you stopping by and spending some time with me. Please click like and subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you check the bell so that you get notifications of new content when it's uploaded. I'll see you soon.